Hi, this is Maria. Today I'm going to show you how to make this weekly spread using just some simple stickers, and some of these are one sticker made for you and some of these are pieces that I designed into a little bouquet for you. If you are like me and aren't very good at making little floral arrangements, Jenny provides you bouquets that are already pre-made for you. This is all one sticker. But she also gives you the option to make your own arrangements. So I'm going to show you how I did that. This is one sticker pack and I'm working in the Cute Planner today. I will link everything that I'm using in the description below in the video. So let's get started. I'm going to come up here to the top and clear my page so you can see how this planner comes. This is an undated Monday Start planner, and because it's undated, you can use it year after year and just download a nice fresh copy next year and you're good to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is add in some stickers. So I'm going to bring in my stickers. I keep mine in photo roll. You can import photo from here, or if you choose not to store your photos, you can work side by side in files. Just bring it all along the side. I like to work in photo roll, so that's where I'm going to keep them. I'm just floating across the top here so I can float across the top of my planner. And this is the sticker pack that I'm going to be using today. It is called Floral Clip Art by Jenny Gollan Designs. These are all hand-drawn, pre-cropped stickers for you. And some of these are one whole sheet. So that's a whole layout. You can put a weekly spread or a monthly spread right on top of that. But we're going to use just a handful of these. So let's start with a ready-made floral. Just going to grab it over, scoot that away. These are the easiest to work with. You just size it to fit your space and drop it. Easy peasy, just like any other sticker. They're just beautiful and already done for you. Now let's go a little more complicated and build a piece. Let's scoot it to this side. And when you're building a flower arrangement, you set down your greenery first, and then your flowers on top. So let's pick that one. Tap. Make it smaller. You can do this in Goodnotes, you can do this, I happen to be working in Noteshelf, but use whichever program works best for you. I'm just going to grab some greenery. I'm going to tap to resize. I don't need to edit, but I'm resizing. Just drop that. Let's do this one. Tap, rotate, maybe resize just a little bit and just make it fit the space. You can resize individuals, and since I dropped that leaf first, when I drop it, it will fall behind the flower. I can lasso and move individual pieces. And I can also tap and lock my images if I choose to. I'm going to leave them unlocked for now. I'm still in lasso, and I can grab the entire image and move it around. Okay, let's bring those back again, and we'll build another little bouquet. Let's pick some different greenery. Let's make this a little smaller, and we're going to just go in opposing directions here, one going down, one going up. Let's see. And just try to make something interesting here. Let's try something else. Let's try this one. Just so we have different shades of green in here. going in different directions. And then we'll add some flowers. Let's take this one since we used it before, just so we have a little bit of a match. And one more. Okay, so now we have similar flowers here, and we have this one here. That looks all a bit big, so I'm going to make sure I'm in my lasso, grab all of them, resize, and we'll just go a little bit smaller. Okay, you can also move individual flowers. When I go to move it, it pops on top, but then when I drop it, it went behind. The one that goes down first stays on the bottom. Alright, so now I did some highlighting for interest on these lines, and I wanted to match one of these dark blues, so I'm going to go to the highlighter, and if I don't have the right shade already in here, I want this blue-gray, but if you don't have that already, go to Edit, Plus, and you can pick a color. Just kind of guess where you think the color that you want to use. It needs to be kind of blue-green and kind of dark. Okay, so you can guess by doing this, and then when you add and back up, it will be the last item there. I'm going to delete that because there's another way to add color. So what I'm going to do, I want this blue. So I'm going to take a snapshot of this. Okay, and then I'm going to open Procreate. I'm going to click Photo. I don't care what resolution this is, so I'm going to pick up that last image that I just saved. So what I did was import photo, and the only reason I'm doing this in Procreate, if you click the circle for your palette, click Value, okay, and I'm going to look for the hexadecimal value. So Procreate has a little tool right here. You touch this little square, and you put another finger on the screen, you get a little crosshair, and that will tell you what color you are looking at. So that particular blue-gray came into my circle, and now I have the hexadecimal value for that particular color. Now I can go back here, one finger on the square over here, one finger on my palette, and I can pick any color I want. It changes the color of my dot, and it gives me the new color. Okay, so what I'm after is this blue-gray, and as you can see, every time I move my finger it's changing because it's a gradient in there. So I'm going to pick something darkish, grayish blue, and write this number down, 74879E. Go back to Noteshelf. So 74879E. Okay, then when I add that, back up, there's my color. Now, and then you can move it to wherever you want. It's very similar to the one I chose before. I like this darker color. I think I went into a seam to get the darker. If you change your mind, just click that little trash can and erase the color that you don't want. And once it's in here, it will show up in your palette. Okay, so I put my colors in order, so that's the one I want. Now if I want the same color in my pen tool, I'll have to do the same process again. edit. I've already done it, but I had to do the same process. Add, type in that hex code and push the add button, and then I just moved it to the position I wanted it in. I like that color, so I know I'll use it again. Alright, so now that I have the highlighter in the color that I want, I'm going to pick a square tip. Let's pick the biggest one, and it needs to be with the shapes tool so that it goes nice and straight. Alright, so now I'm going to just start putting in my accents. And yes, I realize my lines are going right over my flowers. We will fix that in just a minute. I'm going to lay my lines in first. And then we'll fix that. Now, when I go up and down with that chisel, I'm not using the round tip, I'm using the chisel tip. It went thinner when I went up and down. So that's a neat little feature. Okay. Now, to get the flowers to be on top, whatever you lay down first will stay on the bottom. So I'm going to lasso all of these flowers and cut, and then paste them back, and they will now be on top of my lines. Same here, cut and paste right on top, and these cut and actually let's fix that because it didn't go all the way down. It will remember my flowers. And then paste. And they're there. Okay, very simple. Take the shapes tool off, and let's pick something bright that will show up over this blue-gray. Let's pick a dark red and just fill in. That's the beauty of these undated planners. You can use them for any year and any week. So now let's go back to my highlighter, and I'm going to pick just a pretty green. Nothing, I'm not going for anything specific, just a pretty green. And we'll just freehand this. I don't care if they're perfectly straight. And then we'll go back to that blue-gray for the rest. I like to handwrite, it helps me remember. If I type, it just, I don't know, it doesn't stay in my brain. Whoops. Alright, now, how about a matching daily? So how did I make this one? Very similar. Let's clear that one. So for this one, we're going to do the same type of highlighter, that same blue-gray, and let's just, whoops, we want the shapes tool so that my shape snaps straight. Take that Shapes tool off. Go back to the green, pale green I was using before. Let's test that. Is it the same? It is the same. And let's just scribble. Just for a little interest. Let's go back and pull some flowers. I'm going to use the lasso. Copy. And tap and paste. Let's put this one up at the top. Resize. Just to make it a little different. Okay. Let's get this one. This was one sticker. Copy. Tap and paste. I'm going to drop it, long press, so that I can rotate this. Put that one at the bottom. Okay. And this one was multiple images, so I want to make sure I catch all of that. Copy. I probably caught the blue-gray, but we'll see. Long press and paste. And I did. So I'm going to erase that line, and just put these where I want them. Okay, here I went a little bit past on my lines. I'm going to click my eraser and deselect, erase the entire stroke. I just want to back it up a little bit. Just like that. Okay, so now let's go back to my pen tool. Let's pick that bright red for Wednesday. And then the blue-gray for my handwriting. And that's it. If I choose to reuse this, I can lasso the entire image and copy to another page. But there's a beautiful layout using very basic stickers, whether you want to use pre-made bouquets or whether you want to build your own. Very easy to do. Thanks for watching.